I'm gonna be honest. I don't like anime TikTok. Let me explain myself a little bit more. I have made a TikTok account, prioritizing anime. My content was about anime, and my whole For You page was anime. Whether it be actual anime series that are currently trending, manga collections, figure collecting, cosplay, everything to do with anime. And I hated it. Let me explain why. First of all, I like to say I'm happy that anime has gotten really, really popular. Back then, it was like a nerdy thing. It was a niche thing. Not a lot of people cared about it or will assume that you were a loser for liking it. So I now like that people are viewing it in a different perspective. Now we're not the losers. We're not all neckbeards. We're not all weeaboos. We're not all otakus, whatever the you want to call it. Now it's more mainstream. So now people are looking at us differently, Or they're also getting into anime, which now makes them realize, oh, we were making fun of these people and now we became them, So, yes, preface first, I'm glad it's popular, but I just hate anime TikTok. Anime YouTube is different, I love watching YouTube anime content, but TikTok, I don't like it. Number 1, it's very toxic. I've noticed that it's very toxic, especially since there's a lot of young people in the fandoms and stuff. Young people cosplaying, young people buying manga, young people, and there's always people in the comments that will be mean to you for no reason. You can make a video about, oh, look at my manga collection. I just bought all the Berserk books. And people will always have some shit to say in your comments. They'll be like, oh, what a waste of money. So much paper just for it to sit on your shelf. You're not even going to read it. Are you even actually a real fan? First of all, I think spending your money however you want because it's your money, do you. I don't know. I don't like reading those comments where people be like, oh, it's such a waste of money. You should have invested it in stocks. Oh, you should have taken that money and bought food instead. It's like, maybe the person already had food. Or they just truly want these books really badly. It's like, please don't judge the way people spend their money. Let them spend their money the way they want. I don't know. That's just my take, in my opinion. So yeah, it's really toxic. And then the cosplay community is also really toxic. If you don't look exactly like the character you're cosplaying, people will be really judgmental. They'll be like, oh, you did the hair wrong. It looks weird. Oh, you're not wearing makeup to make your face look like the character. That's not cosplay. That's just you wearing its outfit. Or just things that don't really matter. And they'll just comment and be toxic about it. I hate that, please stop being toxic. People just genuinely want to maybe dip their toes in cosplay. It's their first time doing it, and now you discourage them from doing it because you said something mean. Okay, number 2. I don't like anime TikTok because it's the same content over and over and over and over again. Yes, you could say the same thing about anime YouTube, Oh, it's always the same. Oh, what your anime type says about you. Your favorite character, what it says about you, I went to anime, insert anime name here, cafe. I went to Tokyo, blah, 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 I understand it's the same content, but at least it's longer form content, so the personality of a person shines through. It's not just people making the exact same content with the exact same audios and just lip syncing the same audio without any of their personality peeking through, because it's all the same content. You'll see a trend that's showing off, I don't know, it'll just be a song and it'll be like, okay, let's invent a trend right now, okay, right? It'll be a song and it'll be like, okay, show your shelf, it's empty, right? Music, and then out of nowhere, boom, and then all your figures are on the shelf, and then you just show yourself with your figures. Yeah, it could be a cool trend, but once it's done 30 million times and everyone's just doing it in their room and they're not talking in the video because it's just lip syncing the audio, it becomes boring. So I feel like anime TikTok just becomes the same content over and over and over and over from different people. But I'm watching the same video, the same damn trend over and over again. And this will happen every time for weeks. A trend will be popping, it'll last a week or two, and then it dies off. And then it happens with something else. So I feel like that's the form of content that I don't really like or care for. Again, this is my opinion. If you don't agree, that's okay. That's 100% okay? Okay, number 3. Certain fandoms are unbearable. I said it, they're unbearable. There's certain fandoms that just shouldn't exist. Okay, first of all, shouldn't exist. I feel like one fandom that's really toxic is the JoJo fandom. I know, I love JoJo and I'm a part of that fandom, and I had a JoJo TikTok account like I mentioned before, but it's very toxic. It's they're so mean for no reason. It could just be people normally, posting videos about JoJo because, oh, I really like this fight scene because it's so fun and cool. And there'll always be some smartass in the comments being like, no, this battle's actually really bad because, it's this and that. And if you like that battle, it's because you're really stupid and you have an IQ of 3. And if you don't understand how King Crimson works, it's because you're really stupid. And you'll never understand how it works because you're dumb and you're a girl. You make me not want to express my opinions about the show ever again, because now you're gonna say dumb shit like this because I just wanted to say that I really like this battle. And there's other fandoms that are toxic, but I'm not gonna come here and pinpoint this, and that, because I'll probably be here for like 30 minutes. Okay, and lastly, the last aspect of anime TikTok that I do not like, the collecting side. I mentioned before, I had TikTok, right? And I mostly did JoJo content, but then there was a moment where I pivoted to figure collecting content. And it's fun, but I feel like it's like almost a competition now. Like, we have to be the first ones to have this figure. We have to be the first ones to showcase this figure. People will be in the comments always being like, oh my god, I wish I had that. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? Even though you literally posted in the caption where you got it from. Or clearly you could see the box it came in, and it has like the logo of the place you got it from. But there'll always be people in the comments being like, oh my god, where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? And you're just there like, it's from here. Even though you clearly want to be like, can you not fucking see? It's right there. It's just things like that. And the collecting scene, I feel like the actual people themselves, you know, it's like a competition. If you have like a group chat and everyone's like, oh my god, look at this figure I got, and there'll always be someone else trying to one up it, like, oh yeah, but I got this one, it was like $400, and then someone else would be like, okay, and I got this one for like $700, and then someone else would be like, oh yeah, I sold both my kidneys for this one. $3,000 figure. So like, collecting figures is fun if it's for yourself and to enjoy them yourself, looking at the figures, you know. Enjoy looking at them yourself. But when it comes to like sharing it online, it's not as fun anymore, because now it's a competition, or there'll always be people trying to downplay what you did or hate you for buying those things. And it's like, it's okay to buy figures if you want one or 3,000. Doesn't matter how many you want. Like, you should be able to enjoy it and buy it yourself and have a good time. But people will always make it seem like it sucks. I don't know, this is just my opinion. I don't post on TikTok anymore. Definitely don't like it anymore. I had it for like 2 years and I enjoyed the beginning of it when it was fresh and new and I had fun. But then later, I've noticed, yeah, there's a lot of good comments, a lot of people being nice and wanting to be my friend and being nice, and I enjoy that aspect. But there's a lot of negativity on that app. I feel like people think since they're hiding behind a screen, they could just say whatever they want and there'll be no repercussions or consequences, which is true, you know? What can you do besides respond and then back and forth, and you'll just be angrier because you responded to it? So I feel like, yeah. And if you ever post on TikTok and get hate, ignore it. Go on with your day. I promise you there'll always be good outweighing the bad, but obviously the bad sticks to us more in our brain because we just constantly keep thinking about it. But there's a lot more good. So yeah, don't be mean to the creators. Remember, they're real humans and their feelings get hurt too. All right, Bimmie out. See y'all later.